So today in this video, let's discuss about the strings. So basically, the string is a ordered collection of characteristics, and also it is known as immutable sequence of data types. So basically, sequence of Unicode characteristics wrapped inside a single, double, or triple quotes are only known as strings. Yeah, let's do some coding stuff related to strings, and let's watch whether what sort of strings are we gonna different. So first, let's start with the type A. Type for the purpose of specifying whether what sort of type we need to mention type of type, and then we need to mention of, and then whatever the things which you want to specify, you can simply specify inside this. So that's all. So basically, if you run it in the REPL IT, so what exactly happens? You will not get any output because this is just a REPL IT, right? It's not the programming language. So for that particular purpose, what you need to do is you need to use the print function. For the purpose of that, you go and take the print. Here you can take it actually. You can run it, so it will specify a characteristics. I mean, it will get a output as character. So okay, it's taking some time. Let's get and enter into other sort of things, and let's watch it actually. Okay, just a second. Yep. Again, it's asking from the beginning. So now you'll get an output as characters. So you got an output as character. So as in this way, you can specify the strings. You can specify the numbers, whatever it may be. If you had given any point value such as 1.1, in that way, you'll get output as floating point representation. If you given any normal numbers, then you'll get an output as integers. So that's how it if you give any true false, then you'll get output as bool. So that's the thing right here, boolean. Okay. So now let's do another sort of things here. So if you run it, you'll get all the values. So you'll get characters here, and then you'll get floating point representation. You'll get the int value. Finally, you'll get the boolean. So as in this way, all the values will be represented. So apart from this, let's actually look at another sort of things here. There will be like certain types of codes are there, certain sort of codes. Let's look with all those codes. So now if you run, you'll get the different symbols here. You'll get Hindi symbol, and also you'll get another heart symbol at the end. So here you got the Hindi symbol ka, and here you got the love symbol. Actually, I mean it's a heart symbol. So as in this way, how can we get all these symbols? You can able to find these symbols in the official website. When you open that their official website, with the help of using this specific sort of codes, you can able to convert this code into this Hindi symbols and these heart symbols, whatever it may be. So you can also do this in another way. You, if you run it, what exactly happens? See, let's wait and watch. See here, you got it. So as in this way, these symbols are really useful for the purpose of specifying. So so this is all about the symbols, and now let's look at another sort of things. Now let's actually discuss about the. Okay, now let's actually discuss with this. So now if you execute, let's wait and watch. Yeah, you got the true, right? So why we got the true? Because I think you most of the people know ABCD, A B C D E F G H in that way. So the B sequence is greater than the A sequence. That's the reason you got true. And if you change this order into this, so now what will you get? You will get a false, right? Obviously, you'll get the false. So yeah, here you got the false. So that's how it works. And then let's do it in another way. So if you run it actually, you'll get true because all these values are superb. I mean, all these values are in a specific sequence. That is the reason you're getting true. Just a second. So what exactly happens here? If you had changed any symbol, sorry, if you had changed any letter here, so let's take Z here. So now what exactly happens? You will get the value which is known as false because Z is not at all less than B. It's greater than the B, right? So that's how you can able to specify not only this, but also you can able to use the integers, the floating point representations, whatever it may be. I'm gonna show you integers actually. Now you will get the value which is known as true. Yeah, that's how. You can also use whatever the things maybe. Let's take another integer value. So now you'll get the value which is known as false. So here you got the value which is known as, just wait for something. Yeah, here we got the value which is known as false. So as in this way you can able to perform all the sort of operations. So that's about the operations, and now let's look at the original strings, and now let's yeah, let's look at the strings. Let's take a variable such as text. So text is a variable and is equals to, let's give the values inside that particular variable. I'm gonna give Superman. So that's it. So now let's fetch the values in the variable. For the purpose of fetching the values in the variable, what you need to do is you need to mention print l, and then you can specify. So let's wait and watch. Here you got the value yes. Why you got the value yes? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, there are 9 values are there. 9, 8, 7, 6. At the place of 6, there is empty, right? If you mention 6, you won't get any value. You'll get an empty thing. Let's try to fetch it also. So here you got an empty thing. So that's how it works. And then let's literally do all those values. So that's how it works. And if you had given minus value also, it will work. If you give any and also, it will work. So that's all about the strings here. It's actually slow, or else right now we'll get an output. Okay, that's it. That's about the strings.